Struggling to pick between pull-ups and chin-ups? One builds width, the other builds peaks. But most people get it wrong. Maybe you're hammering out pull-ups but not seeing the back width you want, or doing chin-ups, but your biceps peak just isn't popping. Look, you're not weak. You're just stuck in a super common workout track. The secret is in how you grab the bar. I'm going to show you how a simple grip change decides which muscles do the work, so you can finally start building the body you've been dreaming of. But here's the twist. Most people think they know the difference, but they're wrong. So what's the real difference between a pull-up and a chin-up? The only real difference is grip, and that single tweak changes everything. For a pull-up, you take an overhand grip, what's called a pronated grip, where your palms face away from you. For a chin-up, you flip that around to an underhand, or supernated grip, where your palms face toward. That one tweak completely changes the exercise. Shifting which muscles are you training? Understanding this is the key to chasing specific results. It's not that one is absolutely better than the other. If your main goal is building that classic V-tapper that makes your waist look smaller and your back look wide and powerful, the pull-up is your best friend. The overhand grip naturally puts your back muscles, especially your lats, in the perfect position to do most of the heavy lifting. And this isn't just gym talk. EMG studies show that pull-ups create greater activation in the lats and lower traps compared to chin-ups. Because your palms face away, your biceps are in a weaker position to help, meaning they can't jump in and take over. This forces your back muscles to handle the load, which is why pull-ups usually feel harder for most people. But that extra difficulty is exactly what makes them so good for building a wider back and developing real-world functional strength. And here's the thing. Pull-ups are also far more functional. Imagine you're climbing a wall. What grip would you naturally use? Obviously, underhand grip. That's why many athletes consider pull-ups the gold standard for upper body pulling strength. But here's the catch. Just because pull-ups are king for your back doesn't mean chin-ups are useless. In fact, chin-ups might just smoke every curl you've ever done. Okay, now let's talk arms. If you're chasing bigger, stronger biceps, the chin-up is your secret weapon. The moment you switch to that underhand, palms facing you grip, you allow for more bend at the elbow, which brings your biceps roaring into the movement. Research consistently shows that chin-ups trigger significantly more bicep activation than pull-ups do, making them a top-tier choice for arm growth. In fact, the close grip chin-up might just be the best biceps exercise of all time. Why? Because your biceps are a two-joint muscle. Curls mostly work the lower part of the biceps. But chin-ups hit both the lower section and the shoulder connection, giving you complete activation that curls simply can't match. Old but gold. There's a myth that because chin-ups feel a little easier, they're somehow a lesser exercise. That is completely wrong. While the bicep assistance makes the move more accessible, a strict full range of motion chin-up from a dead hang without kipping or using momentum isn't easy at all. The truth, a lot of men in the gym can't even do them with proper form. And yet, so many guys say they're training back and biceps and still skip chin-ups entirely. That's a big mistake because chin-ups are underrated and they deserve a permanent place in your pull workouts. Honestly, I like chin-ups a little more than pull-ups myself, but I train both. Because at the end of the day, both are incredible pulling exercises, and skipping either one just limits your results. So, which one should you choose? The real answer isn't to pick a side. The best way to break through a plateau and build a truly balanced and powerful upper body is to use both. They're partners, not rivals, and each offers unique benefits. Ignoring one for the other can limit your overall strength and muscle gains. Here's a simple way to approach it. If you're a beginner, starting with chin-ups is a great strategy. They'll help you build the foundational arm and back strength you need to eventually conquer the pull-up. For more advanced lifters, you should program both into your routine. You could have a pull-up focused day for back width and another day for weighted chin-ups to build huge arms, or alternate between them in the same workout to hit your muscles from all angles and make sure nothing gets left behind. Now that you know how to use both of these powerhouses, I want to hear from you. Comment below, team pull-up or team chin-up, and what's your #1 goal, with or arms? If this video finally cleared things up for you, do me a favor and hit that like button. And be sure to subscribe for more straightforward fitness advice that gets you real results.